Spending top dollar on a controller used to be the only way to get Hall effect sticks, long battery life, and wireless freedom all in one package. That is no longer the case. These 5 best budget Bluetooth controllers for PC prove that gamers can now access features that were exclusive to premium options just a couple of years ago. Number 5. GameSir Nova Lite 2. The original Nova Lite earned a reputation as one of the best budget controllers available, and GameSir went back to the drawing board to make the sequel even better. The Nova Lite 2 keeps what worked and adds refinements that put it in direct competition with controllers costing twice as. Hall effect joysticks come standard here, which means stick drift becomes a non-issue since these sensors use electromagnetic technology instead of the traditional potentiometers that wear down over time. The triggers also feature Hall effect sensors, delivering smooth and consistent pulls whether playing racing games that need precise throttle control or shooters that demand quick response time. Connection options cover just about every scenario a PC gamer might encounter. The included 2.4 GHz wireless dongle delivers a 1000 Hz polling rate, translating to inputs registering almost instantly with the game. Bluetooth mode opens up compatibility with the Nintendo Switch, Android devices, and iOS, making this a versatile option for anyone who plays games across multiple platforms. A wired USB-C connection is also available for those who prefer zero latency or need to charge while playing. The mechanical circular D-pad stands out as a highlight for fighting game fans and retro enthusiasts. Each directional input clicks with precision, making quarter-circle motions and other complex inputs feel deliberate rather than mushy. Dual asymmetric vibration motors provide haptic feedback that adapts to different intensities, adding immersion without draining the battery too quickly. Speaking of extras, GameSir includes a hardshell carrying case in the box, which is a thoughtful addition that most competitors skip entirely at this tier. The back buttons can be remapped directly on the controller without needing any companion software, and the hair trigger mode with two-way trigger locks gives competitive players an edge in fast-paced shooters. Number 4. 8-bit Do Ultimate 2C Wireless. When a controller packs Hall effect joysticks, Hall effect triggers, and a 1000 Hz polling rate into a package this affordable, something special is happening. The 8-bit Do Ultimate 2C punches so far above its weight class that it makes some higher-priced competitors look overpriced. The company stripped away the charging dock and companion software found on their pricier Ultimate models, focusing instead on delivering exceptional core performance at a fraction of the cost. Those mechanical shoulder buttons deserve special attention because they feel nothing like typical budget controller inputs. Every press delivers a satisfying click that provides instant feedback, and the L4 and R4 extra bumpers near the shoulders add customization options for those who want quick access to frequently used commands. Button remapping happens directly on the controller itself through built-in shortcuts, eliminating the need to download apps or connect cables just to swap a few inputs around. The Xbox-style asymmetric thumbstick layout will feel immediately familiar to anyone who has used a Microsoft controller before. Metal joystick rings add durability against wear, and the Hall effect sensors underneath ensure that these sticks will maintain their accuracy for years, rather than developing drift after a few months of heavy use. Weight comes in around 200 to 215 grams depending on the variant, keeping things light enough for marathon gaming sessions without causing fatigue. Battery performance varies based on connection method. Running through the 2.4 GHz dongle provides the fastest input response but draws more power, delivering around 18 to 20 hours of gameplay before needing a charge. Switching to Bluetooth stretches that number past 30 hours, though Bluetooth on PC can require some manual configuration in Steam depending on the setup. The colorway options go beyond the usual black and white offerings, with pastel shades like mint, peach, and purple available for those who want their controller to stand out. Number 3. EasySMX X15. Sometimes a controller just needs to look cool while doing everything right, and the EasySMX X15 nails that balance between style and substance. RGB lighting wraps around the controller with customizable colors and effects that can be adjusted directly through button combinations. The visual flair does not come at the expense of performance, though, because underneath those lights sits a capable controller with Hall effect joysticks and triggers that deliver the precision modern games demand. The rechargeable 1000 mAh battery eliminates the need to keep spare 2 AA's around. and a single charge provides enough juice for extended play sessions. Connection flexibility includes both 2.4 GHz wireless through an included dongle and Bluetooth for broader device compatibility. PC, Nintendo Switch, Android, and iOS devices all work with this controller, making it a solid choice for anyone who bounces between platforms regularly. Build quality surprised reviewers who expected the low asking price to mean cheap plastics and hollow construction. The controller has substance to it without being heavy, and the textured grips on the back prevent slipping even during intense moments. Those who play first-person shooters will appreciate the trigger lock feature that shortens trigger pull distance for faster firing. The M1 and M2 back buttons sit in positions that avoid accidental presses while remaining accessible for intentional inputs. Button feels land on the quieter side compared to some competitors, which works well for late-night gaming sessions or shared living spaces where loud clicking might cause issues. Turbo functionality comes built in for games that benefit from rapid, repeated inputs. The Keylinker software offers deeper customization for those who want it, though the controller works perfectly fine straight out of the box without touching any companion apps. Number 2, Xbox Wireless Controller. Microsoft spent over a decade refining this design, and the result is a controller that just works without any drama. The 2025 version maintains the proven ergonomics while adding modern conveniences like native Bluetooth support and USB-C connectivity. Plugging this controller into a Windows PC requires zero setup because the operating system recognizes it instantly and configures everything automatically. Games built with Xbox controllers in mind display the correct button prompts without needing third-party software or manual profile configuration. The hybrid D-pad represents one of the more notable improvements over older generations. It handles both precise directional inputs for menu navigation and sweeping motions for fighting games equally well. Textured grips cover the triggers, bumpers, and back case, providing traction that keeps fingers from slipping during intense gameplay. That dedicated share button sits prominently on the front face, making it simple to capture screenshots or start recording clips without memorizing button combinations. Battery life reaches up to 40 hours on a pair of AA batteries, which is an impressive number that means less time worrying about charging and more time actually playing. The trade-off is needing to keep batteries on hand or invest in a rechargeable battery pack sold separately. Those who prefer wired play can connect via USB-C for direct plug-and-play functionality. Cross-platform compatibility extends far beyond just PC gaming. The same controller works with Xbox consoles, Android phones and tablets, iOS devices, Fire TV sticks, select smart TVs, and even some VR headsets. The Xbox Accessories app enables custom button remapping for anyone who wants to swap inputs around, and multiple profiles can be saved for different games or users. Build quality remains consistently solid across the various color options available, and the familiar shape means anyone who has used an Xbox controller before will feel right at home immediately. Number 1, GuliKit KK3 Pro Wireless Game Controller. Drift-free gaming sits at the heart of what makes the GuliKit KK3 Pro worth considering. Hall effect sensors handle both the joysticks and the analog triggers, using electromagnetic technology that never wears down the way traditional potentiometers do. The joysticks feature 2200 level sensitivity, which translates to incredibly precise control for competitive games where every tiny movement matters. This controller could theoretically last for years of heavy use without ever developing the dreaded drift that plagues so many other gamepads. The 1000 Hz polling rate ensures inputs register almost instantly when connected via USB-C to a Windows PC. For wireless play, GuliKit includes their Hyperlink 2.4G adapter in the box, delivering the same low-latency performance without cables getting in the way. Bluetooth handles connections to Nintendo Switch, Android, iOS devices, and Steam Deck. And the latest firmware even supports Switch 2 wake-up functionality for those who have moved to the newer console. Multi-platform support runs deep here with seamless switching between devices. The ABXY buttons can be swapped between Nintendo and Xbox layouts directly on the controller, accommodating whichever button configuration feels more natural. A 6-axis gyroscope enables motion controls for games that support them, working not just with titles designed for motion input, but also adding gyro aiming to games that do not natively support it. This opens up new ways to play shooters and action games on PC. The patented maglev vibration motor sets this controller apart from competitors relying on standard rumble technology. 3 vibration modes include magnetic levitation, HD rumble, and traditional rotary feedback, each providing different intensity levels that can be adjusted to match personal preferences. The star ring RGB lighting around the joysticks adds visual flair, though turning it off extends the already solid 15 to 28 hours of battery life from the 950 milliamp rechargeable cell. The APG button enables macro recording for up to 10 seconds of inputs, perfect for repetitive actions in grinding games or complex command sequences in fighting titles. Turbo and auto-turbo functions handle rapid repeated inputs when needed. Build quality impresses with an Xbox-style ergonomic design that feels comfortable during extended play sessions. The tactile ABXY button switches provide satisfying feedback without feeling mushy, striking a nice middle ground between clicky mechanical switches and softer membrane buttons. All 5 of these controllers bring something different to the table, so the best choice depends on what matters most. Drop a comment sharing whether Hall effect technology, battery life, or multi-platform compatibility ranks highest on the priority list. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.